Here comes the meteor shower. I think he's gonna get it. Well, no, I think we've got this. 17. So we get the boost off of the assault. Yeah, we do. GG. Good old 24-point Royal Guard coming in. So today I wanted to play some Cintran Royal Guards, because we haven't actually played Cintran Royal Guards, I think, since their big rework. And I thought it'd be kind of fun. Now, we've all seen the Reaver decks. I just play Cintran Royal Guards round 3, like they go a bunch of Reavers round 1 and 2. And then round 3 they switch into Cintran Royal Guards. We've seen that, so I want to try something a little different. So we're going to be playing an Inspired Zeal deck. So the idea here is basically the same thing. We're going to go with Muta Generator, as opposed to the Reavers for the early game. And then we're going to go into a bunch of, the standard 5 version card stuff, and then just play the Cintran Royal Guards round 2 or 3. That's the idea. As far as the deck, we're playing Amphibious Assault. Obviously, this is the best card to use to get your... this guy, the Reaver Scout. I always forget which Reaver it is the one that plays one, but it's the Scout. So, you want to get this off of your Amphibious Assault. Nothing too surprising there, I'm sure. Then we have the Garrison, just to make another guy. Usually you're going to be making either a Scout or a Royal Guard, depending on what round you're in. The Scout's objectively better than the Royal Guard if you have a Royal Guard, because you're getting another one. But if you don't think the Scout will live, for example, say you're like in round 3 and you just play the Scout as a 2 with 1 armor, like you don't have a way to protect it, then maybe it'd be better going for the Royal Guard. Usually a Scout's better though, just generally. And then we have the Heat Wave. So I added I like having a Heat Wave, because there's some things you can't beat without Heat Wave, which I find very annoying, so I put one in here. There's kind of a flex spot here for the Heat Wave slot. You can put in whatever you want. You could also add more 5 version cards and cut the 4s if you wanted to. Drop this to an 8. Maybe play something like a Guara if you wanted to. Then we have Shani. So Shani's here to bring back the Reaver Scout, which is quite nice. And you'll note, since we are playing Inspired Zeal, we have 1 target in Rifard's Vengeance, right? So we Rifard's Vengeance with Inspired Zeal. Then we have 2 Inspired Zeals we can use on whatever. Usually that's going to be on whatever Shani brings back, so she's going to bring back a Scout, and then you can Inspired Zeal the Scout if you already have a Royal Guard out. And you have another Inspired Zeal for another Scout. So that's why we have the Inspired Zeal. It's really nice, I think, to use here. And Rifard's Vengeance is super helpful, especially for the round 1 with the Muta Generator. So that's kind of why we're going with the Inspired Zeal. And Mobilization with the Reavers is kind of boring at this point. Everyone's seen it. Then we have the Reinforcements, obviously I mentioned. Rifard's Vengeance. Queen Adelia, just to make another guy. We have the Avalok Sage. He's going to get us either our Garrison or our Muta Generator. Reinforcements, Muta Generator is the best card in the deck. We have 2 casting contests to reset our Reaver Scouts. Obviously, that's amazing. It's a +5 and a free 5 version card if they let it go off. So usually the opponent will try very hard to kill your Reaver Scouts. One weakness we do have here is we don't have a Purify. So if they do lock your Reaver Scout, resetting it doesn't really matter, which is kind of annoying. But if you've used the order with like Inspired Zeal charge, they probably won't lock it then. You can reset it and use it again. Then we have all the 5 version guys. We have the Cintran Royal Guards for our round 2 or 3. The Caro Ballista, Landsknecht, Reinforced Ballista, all this stuff, Siege Master. We're only at, what is this, 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guys that are 5 provision. You could put in more. Like the one you normally see also is Temerian Drummer. Usually you also see Temerian Drummer, and sometimes you see like Carrick City Guard. But with all the other stuff in here, I couldn't find space for them. If you want to add more, you can cut the 2 winches here, which we'll get to, and then the Heat Wave, and fit another 2 in, then put an 8 provision card if you think there's not enough Muta Generator carryover. But that one's up to you. And last, like I said, we have the 2 winches. This is mainly for Shani and the Caro Ballistas, but they're really good if they go off. And they also do have this has resupply also, so you get another point there. But that is the deck. We're going to go try it out. Oh, before we leave, one more thing to mention. We are playing Curse Scroll. The Cursed Scroll is a trade-off. Because if you want to play, if you have Reaver Scout in your hand, you play it round 1, having Tactical Advantage or Crystal Skull is very, very good. But since we're not playing Pincer Maneuver, we only have like a 65% chance to draw Sage or Muted Generator in our opening hand. Something like that. I think it's 65%. We only have like a 65% chance to get it. But by adding Cursed Scroll, when we go into a game, we got like an 83% chance to either be going second and first and have the Cursed Scroll, or then have the Muted Generator. So it ups our chance of getting the Muted Generator quite a lot just by adding the Cursed Scroll. That's why we did it. It almost doubles the chance of getting it. Yeah, I think it doubles the chance of us getting it in an opening hand from 65 to 83. So that's nice to have. Anyway, that's the deck. Let's go try it out and see what we're going to go up against. Imprisonment, Nilfgaard. This could be Ball, could be Renfri. I've actually seen a fair bit of Ball decks lately. Also seen a fair bit of better hands than this. The Imprisonment means these are getting locked. This means these have a lot less value than normal. Could keep one, I guess. Let's keep one. That is the card we wanted to see. That's what we're talking about. Oh, did I mention? I said it's like 65% and like 83%. That's before the redraws to get the Muted Generator, so it's actually a little bit higher than that. I think it's actually, like, if once you include the redraws, I think it goes from like 65% to like 72 to open a Muted Generator. And then the Cursed Scroll Edition makes it more like 86 or something. Pikeman. Let's see if he Heat Waves the Muted Generator. That's pretty much always the play if you have the Heat Wave. So in our deck we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have exactly five Frisian cards in our deck. So we know what's getting boosted precisely, which is not very normal. Okay, so it's going to be a Ball deck with Ardfen. That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Is there anything we want to worry about? We have this for Ball. Anything we really want to worry about? I don't think so. We can just go with Rafard's Vengeance.
I'll give them 2 days before they cower and retreat.
And then get our Caro Ballista going. It's unfortunate we drew that. We're not getting full value off our boosts now. Oh no, we are. Yeah, we had, I didn't count the Cintran Royal Guard. We had 6 cards, now we have 5. We got locked here. Thing is, we don't actually have a Purify like I said in the deck overview. So this plus the 2 Imprisonments will be very detrimental. Gonna lock that too. He really doesn't want us playing cards here. But we will anyway. We need a human before we do this. Don't have a great setup, which is quite annoying. But if he's gonna keep going, we'll just keep taking the carryover. Like our Siege Master's quite nice. We'll hold off on the Scouts. They're good for making more Landsknechts, and they're good for making more Royal Guards, but I'm not sure we want to use the Royal Guards here. We do know... Well, let's see. Does this come back? We'll know if he's playing Devotion or not if this comes back. I imagine you would be, though, because then you have access to Fergus. The scary thing is if he has double Felipe, like Felipe and then the Letho Kingslayer, because that's quite challenging. Quite challenging for us to deal with. Maybe we do go with the Royal Guards. Three cards to get this many points. You get +3 and we lose 4. So we need 7 points. We would need to go 43 in 3 turns. Hypothetically, if we do this, and this, and this, that's what? 15, 17, +3, then 6. No, we have to keep going though for the carryover. Just play one of these.
Long live me!
He's not gonna pass because we just get free activations of our card. Oh, he's gonna pass. Okay, that's fine. We don't mind going down cards. So let me go with this guy.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
Need a little bit of tempo on that, so we'll play a melee. Then do we play one of our Royal Guards? Let's go here.
You dirty tart. Back to the dust whence you came!
We lose 1 point here, so we will throw out this just for the 2. We lost a leader charge, but we do have good setup there. Do have some good setup. We need to draw this one of these 2 siege engines and this siege master still though. Got one of them. He has defender. Defender ball would be a problem. So is double Felipe. Do we think he's playing that? I think he's devotion because of this. It says carryover. Gets an imprisonment charge though. We go for round 3 and just kind of hope he doesn't have the annoying stuff.
Drinking can be hazardous to your health.
Hopefully there's no defender and no Felipe Letho Kingslayer. If there is Letho Kingslayer or Felipe, it's almost better to heatwave the Felipe. What are we missing here? We're missing Queen Adalia, Shani, Siege Master. It's quite a bit of stuff. Okay, that means we put Garrison back. Okay, so he has Defender. That means we're forced to heatwave it. Does that at least the Lynch next could potentially kill something?
Don't ask a lady her age. It's unbecoming.
So we can't get Shani or Queen Adalia, which is quite annoying. Unless we get Siege Master to draw us one of them. which means we'd want to go Sage first to potentially thin our deck. Sage first would give us a Reaver Scout who would get locked though. So it means we'd want to go with a Royal Guard. Alright, we'll do that.
It's time.
Let's go Lynch next. That's not bad. Forgot about him there. We'll take him.
Every rib's a thief.
Here, there's another lock.
Dare venture into the Von Morlohum's wood.
Go in with the Amphibious Assault here.
I'm an officer. I'm a
Nice, we drew Queen Adalia. That's helpful. Problem is if he has Felipe and Litho Kingslayer, it's going to be too much value for us. Has basically a poison every turn. Another lock. It's not too surprising. He's going to kill this, which means we can't Reaver Scout until we play something else. Didn't yet. Another lock. Locks are not our friend. There he is. We're going to lose all of these guys to Felipe. Which is obviously not good. Queen Adalia actually gives us a shield, which is a second status. So that's actually bad. So if we play something with her, it's more likely to die than we didn't, which is unusual. It's unusual to be sure. So we want to actually play these two last then. We really hope there's no Litho Kingslayer here.
push on! No mercy!
Or that could be worse. I mean, it's still obviously really good for him. We go Queen Adalia into Reaver Scout. The thing is, the Reaver Scout will always be locked by this guy. So we're going to Zeal it.
You one of us or not? What brings you here?
I think there's a 0% chance we make that off of Adalia, it lives. Because he can just use this to lock it immediately because it gets the shield.
Drinking can be hazardous to your health.
Yeah, it's very important he doesn't lock the Scout. He's probably going to lock it now, though. Getting Vincented? No.
Sound the alarm.
He probably still has a Vincent. We have to keep that in mind. There's the Fergus.
Feel an edict coming on.
My great-granddaughter will do great things.
To arms! Protect the queen!
It's probably Vincent, so he's going to kill... It's Vincent or Poison. You can remove this. We might actually have enough Yep, there's the Vincent. And looks like we're actually going to be able to do this. Got there in the end. A little difficult, but yeah, we did get there. Despite all the locks.
No retreat! Not one step!
Going up against Patricidal Fury, probably good old Renfri warriors with all the beasts. Now the good thing is we can just point slam so much stuff that with the Royal Guards that we should beat that. That being said, we are somewhat lacking our most important card, which is not great. Not great. Yeah, no mutagenerator. I think it's a 1, it's like a 1 in 7 that we don't get it. There's Renfri, so this is actually not really bad. No mutagenerator is quite the problem. Quite the problem indeed. Well, we had a chance to draw it there, but we didn't. We could obviously have thinned our deck by playing Assault first, but I think we're just going to play 3 cards and pass. Then use Mutagenerator, hopefully round 2, because even if it's in melee, we still get the good value. We're not going to win this round. If we're not going to win the round, the Mutagenerator is more valuable to just hold on to for a longer round. May as well use a winch. Same thing with the Refards of Dungeons, we're just going to like hold off on these. Theoretically, they could draw into the Mutagenerator, but I don't want to overcommit just trying for that RNG.
A beautiful pair of legs, please.
I'm going to drop one more card here. So he's got 2 beasts, which means he can't get us with the big corrupted Flaminica quite yet. Still has his Renfri. Hopefully we draw a Mutagenerator this round. We could have thinned a little bit here, but I don't want to waste cards. Of these, I think we would put back you. Oh, there it is. Okay. Much better. Oh, wait. Is there anything else we want to draw into? I think there is, right? We want some of these golds. Of course, we've got these guys. I think this is fine. The 5 version guards are actually quite good here, because if he pushes hard, we can use the Mutagenerator with them being played melee. So it kind of looks like he's going to push hard here. Either already setting this up for the Fukusha. That should force him out of the round. Just knowing we have this on the board. And if he knows if we know he's gonna leave, we can just go in with all of the Royal Guard stuff for round 3. Oh, he's gonna keep going. That's a surprise, but a welcome one, as they say.
Your descendants, my beloved. Sacrifices for Melusine, one and all.
All right, time to go Refard's Vengeance then. I think we wouldn't here, but he's actually gonna keep going.
It's a one-way assault, I assure you. I'm an officer and a gentleman.
There's the Kelpie. Yeah, he's just going for it. Not sure that's a good idea, but that's what he's gonna do. Go pull out one of these guys. we want the Zeal? I think we want the Zeal.
Long live me!
Could have reduced this instead. It gives us an extra damage, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna take the rain from this. Well, this rain. You know what I'm talking about. There's those guys. This does potentially give him a bigger guy this round by killing that, but I don't think it matters here. We could play Garrison because it has the carryover. We'll grab ourselves another scout. Well, a scout. Put that here.
One of us or not.
We'll use this. Put that here. We're getting a bunch of carryover here. He still says Renfri, obviously. We've only got 2 5s in our deck, but boosting them's not bad. Because I don't think we really need the points. So it's time for Sove. It's gonna be Sove for 6. Could not. He could also. I don't think he has another 6. So it's probably like he doesn't have another one of these. I don't think. Oh, he does. It's Bear. Interesting. This is no longer boosted. We can fix that. We can fix that.
Shit, I knew it. I told you so, you idiot.
Let's do that just so we stay ahead. There's the Sove. Do we want to go with the Royal Guards? I think it is a good idea here. Let's go Royal Guard.
What brings you here?
So Royal Guard and get that +5 again. We only have 2 in our deck, and they're already pretty boosted, so getting the melee tempo from Muta Generator is quite nice here. And he's going to go for a pass. Perfect. Now we just go round 3, just make a bunch of Royal Guards. Still got this one in our deck. We have Amphibious Assault, so we can get it. Know we can get it, and then hopefully get a Queen Adalia and Shanny. Interesting. We will get this Landsnack off of our Amphibious Assault still. We don't want to draw him though. His hand is quite good. I was hoping to draw into the Queen Adalia. It's pretty risky to draw there, but with him still having Renfri, I kind of wanted to go for it. So, this guy really can't die, but since he's playing a Renfri deck, I don't see how it, like, we need him to not die, but since he's playing Renfri, I don't see a way he could die at 9. So he can't get Renfri destroyed. I don't see a way he could kill it.
Sound the alarm.
There's a Burna. This should be just pretty straightforward. Make a bunch of these guys and win easily. But you never know.
Just one
never know.
It's war. Severed limbs, blood, and guts.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
To arms! Protect the queen!
There's Renfri. Probably gonna destroy Shanny.
Go ahead.
But if he uses his order, we can then play the scout. He might destroy the scout as well. That's possible. Hopefully he doesn't. We're doing our scout. We do need these casting contests to go off, though. Okay, scout lives. That is very important here. If we did kill the scout, we would still be able to get the Landsknecht value with the casting contest, so it wouldn't be like game over. But obviously this is nice. She's gonna be really big. Plus 12. Play another one. We'll go Reaver Scout and then finish with the assault into the Landsknecht. And there's a Morkvarg Heart of Terror. Don't see that one very often. Kind of sad we did, but we should be fine.
You one of us or not?
He still has Fukusha, right? No, he played Fukusha. It's a seagull. Well, this shouldn't be too bad.
You're not to enter here.
Back to the dust whence you came!
Not bad at all. Looks like we've got good old Bounty here.
Yield and save me some time.
This will be interesting. We do have Cursed Scroll, which is a bit helpful if we don't draw our, what's it called? Muta Generator. Casting Contest is nice, but mainly on Scout, and we don't have a Scout. You know, every time I say that, this happens. It's like every time I say that. Oh nice, we got the Avalok. That's what we're looking for. So we need Muta Generator.
You will see it in your dream.
And we will go in for probably Amphibious Assault off this scroll. That's an interesting card to Bounty. His hand must be incredibly reactive. Go for Rivard's Vengeance. That's better when we have a winch. It's probably Amphibious Assault. The thing is, we have 3 of our siege engines here. Let's play this. See what we draw off this first.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Casting contest. So I was thinking here that if we go Cursed Scroll for Amphibious Assault, we'd have to play probably Landsknecht. So we want to save these. And we can't play this because we need it for the other Siege Master. Yeah, there he is. No surprise there. Not too much we can do about that because we don't have a winch. We could Casting Contest to kill it. I think that is worth it. I think that's worth it. We're gonna get the Amphibious Assault here. I think what we will put back is one of these guys. Now put back this guy. And we just play the engine cards this round. We lost a bit of carryover from Muta Generator by killing off his guy. But if we don't kill it off, he's just gonna do the thing where you just kill a guy every turn. So we didn't really want that to happen. My guess is he's gonna pass here. It's a little unfortunate we didn't hit this Landsknecht. Yeah, that's the one we put back with the scroll. Oh, he's gonna go for it. Okay. Fair enough. That's probably good for us. Now we can amphibious assault, kill this off. Could kill it off this turn, but I want to see what else he's got. It's our Hysteria. I think as we do it, we have to play a melee for the Zeal, which does not give us carryover. Let's go in with one of them. Let's go for the bigger one.
Long live me!
That's both of these gone. So now his bounty card, his V cards are Scoundrel and Freak Show. He has the Scoundrel too. A little annoying he pulled that out of our deck, but he can't actually kill it without his leader. So he has the leader now. Won't mind that at all. So we get the leader. Nice, got rid of that. So hit this down.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
Get some more carryover going. And I've got quite a bit. The bigger our guys get, the harder it is from triggers bounties, which is always good. There's a candle. Oh, we got our scout.
You one of us or not?
If we do this, we then don't have one for the Shanny revive. I think this is worth it.
Back to the dust whence you came!
Just for the extra carryover. It's an extra 5 points of carryover. Guys are getting pretty big here. There's Witchfinder. He is very committed to this. I mean, we have a Heat Wave, which we obviously want to use on Ignatius. Which means we'd play Shanny here. Shanny could give us another scout. We could then do the leader on the scout. Do we want to do that? His turn, next turn's probably to Graydon. I think we can get away with Shannying here. And then not leadering.
Shit,
And instead we'll just do this.
told you so, you idiot.
Alright, we didn't need the leader. Got a lot of points built up now. Hopefully we just draw all of our stuff for the Royal Guards. Like Queen Adalia and a Royal Guard would be perfect to draw here. We don't have any scouts left, so this loses a lot of value. Vengeance, we don't have a bronze in our hand. Alright, what's the chance we draw into a bronze off of 4 to 5? I think we just take the long round 3. If we had a Cintran Royal Guard or two there, we could have pressured, but we didn't. And having last sight a Heat Wave Ignatius is quite good. Winch is interesting. Winch is interesting. We put this back earlier last round to try and draw into a bronze for Fard's Vengeance. Now I kind of wish we'd kept it, but it's fine. Put the winch back. I don't think this will live. I mean, it's possible it does, but I don't think it will. Tunnel Drill could be a problem card. It could also just be meaningless. What do we think it's going to be? We've got 1 bronze, so we should go Assault before Fard's Vengeance, in case we draw into it, because that'd be really bad.
Every rib's a thief. He will cleanse Novigrad with fire.
Alright, so he's got a lot of setup here. Got a pretty decent chance of actually hitting the Tunnel Drill here.
Momentum, a function of mass and velocity.
Let's begin with one of these guys. We got the 2 damage ping going on.
Sound the alarm.
Very nice. We're already up by 34, so this is looking pretty good. We actually do have the winch now. There's the Graydon. We knew he was going to do that. Probably losing Vengeance. Did not lose Vengeance. We could do this again, so we'll winch here. Then we've got the cooldown here, so this is still alive. Get our Caro Ballista going. Got a Queen Adelia. It's all looking quite good. Yeah, he knows it's up. We've got what, like, kind of sad he passed though. We got like 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've got like another 60 points, 70 points in our hand. Looks like we're going to be facing a Renfri soldiers or bomb soldiers. That's not too bad for us because we can just carry over all of our points if it's bombs, even if they're killing everything. I mean, obviously it's not ideal and it's not really interesting to play against. Got a muted generator here. That's nice. I don't think we want a winch. Probably don't need 2 of... Well... Don't need 2 of them. That's nice. We got both of those. Yeah, we'll keep this, I think. See if we get Heat Wave. Well, Renfri and Bombs, neither of them really play Heat Wave, so I'm not really worried about it. Okay, so it's the Renfri deck. Probably the better of the two, and the one with a lot of locks, which is annoying. If you wanted to draw a card out of our deck, it would probably be Vengeance here. We'll put this back.
It hasn't backfired yet.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
So for the Landsknecht.
Long live me!
I was thinking about going for the Scout because he has to kill either, or has to lock either the Scout or the Vengeance.
An interesting
Not that you went to
choice.
here.
Obviously, that's not great. And now if we want, we can start getting our +5s. There's the lock. Could go for a scout now. Could go in for a scout. I think we would like to Zeal the scout though, because we have casting contests.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
We get a little more tempo there. I want this guy to pass. Might as well go for another one of these.
Sound the alarm.
I mean, we're gonna play one of these melee one range, so we just went this way. Just because with Meteor Shower, he has so much tempo that I think we need some of this melee stuff. Still can make another scout. For now, though, we're just gonna do casting contest. Do we need the tempo for Meteor Shower? No, I don't think we do.
Protect the queen.
We got 28. We're up by 28. I mean, no, we've got 28. I don't think we need it.
Back in line. Queen holds no audiences this day.
Getting a lot of carryover. Getting a lot of value from the row guards, too. We only have one row guard in our deck. I've been holding off on the assault so we can play a boosted guy, but that doesn't make too much difference. I'm not sure why I didn't transform this. I guess it's an extra 1 on Meteor Shower, but this is a +5. I don't think that was +4. I think that should have been transformed, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Do you want to go with this scout? If we play it just dies, we'd have to Zeal it. What are we up by? 26? Let's go with this. Let's pick the Caro Ballista. It's gonna have the crew, so it's gonna get a little armor. They'll take less damage from these guys. We're up by 40 now. These are cards we would like to hold on to. Alright, there's the pass. And we've got some big guys now. The only thing he's played is the gang. There's a good chance he might not have his Renfri yet. That being said, we would need a hand with the Royal Guard in it to consider doing anything here. Lance Neck. We're really just looking for the Royal Guard there. We didn't get one. I mean, we can obviously amphibious assault the Royal Guard. Just wondering if it's worth pressuring here instead of going to round 3. I think we just go round 3. Just make more Royal Guards. I don't see, unless, well, he's gonna, unless he has this and this again. Unless he's got another one of these and our Slave Driver. He might, well, probably will. I don't see him having very good engines to keep up. Or good control. The thing is, the locks will be annoying. So we drew this, that's nice. Get our garrison then. Amphibious assault one of these. So we want reinforcements. No, we do not want garrison. That makes Avlok dead. Nice, we got the reinforcements. We didn't draw the Royal Guard though. That is bad.
Push on! No mercy!
So he's gonna start spamming again.
Esquisse!
Start spamming again. He's played Vilgefortz. Let's go with our Avalok.
Appearances can be deceiving.
This won't get killed by him having 2 of these, which is pretty important. There's the second one.
Conquered Gesso. These Nordling scum are no better.
We can go with our Shanny potentially.
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
You one of us or not?
We're not gonna Zeal this one, because I think we need to Zeal the one out of our hand. Because this one at least has a chance of living, because it's not getting hit by the light cavalry. Okay, he's gonna Vincent it. That's not too bad. Just remove that. Make him use the thing as leader. Hopefully Shanny can survive. It's another one. Now they're going to do 5 damage. That is actually quite not good. At least we can ping the armor off of this one, hopefully. And then start going with the Royal Guards. There's the lock. He's not going to let us do that. That is a problem. It's a problem. I think we just do this. That way this guy can live with the shield. We stop taking 2 damage a turn. So that means if we go in here with this, this scout should now live.
Shit, I knew it.
In theory.
I told you so, you idiot.
You might slave driver it.
There's nothing worse than a tepid.
Why would you ping that instead of this guy? Don't know. But won't complain.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
Sound the alarm.
He still has a meteor shower and a Renfri, remember? Oh, if he hits the 6 damage one on this with the overkill, that'd be really bad. Shouldn't have played these next to the 1 health guys. I debated using the garrison that turn, but I wanted to wait so we could get 2 more guys targeted. Stratagems, sure. Still has his Triss meteor shower. And then we got 6 random damage. Interesting. 6 random damage. You could reinforcement a scout. That's the risky play. because the 6 random damage could ping it. It's a pretty decent chance it pings it. So I think we'll just be safe and do this.
To arms! Protect the queen!
And let's do this. It'll make the ping from his leader much worse. In theory. This last royal guard is going to be very, very big. Here comes the meteor shower. I think he's going to get it. Well, no, I think we've got this. 17. So we get the boost off of the assault. Yeah, we do. GG. Good old 24-point royal guard coming in. So that's the deck. Cintran royal guards with the inspired Zeal. Worked out quite well. I kind of expected it to do pretty well though. Royal guards are in a mid-range meta, stuff like this that just goes insane point slam. It's quite good. Right, if like people are playing things like Renfri soldiers where they have really good value, but if you go to a long round, you know you win, and you've got a carryover, so decks like this tend to do quite well. And this deck does pretty well even against control stuff because you're getting carryover with the Muta Generator. The only time this doesn't do well is if they heatwave your Muta Generator, which didn't happen today. But usually if you play Muta Generator and they heatwave it, you feel really sad. And we don't have a siege like a siege deck would to know that our siege is safe then. So we're kind of really dependent on that Muta Generator. Anyway, overall the deck worked pretty well. Well, it actually worked very well. And I did like it. It was pretty fun to make the Royal Guards. We never went super hard on the Royal Guards like you could as a potential change if you want to make more Royal Guards. You can always play Idaran, right? And then when you spawn the Royal Guards off of stuff like the Scouts, you get another Royal Guard, and the Royal Guards get really big. You can do that. I didn't want to go that route because I thought I'd be answered too much. But you never know, it could work out. Could work out. I think the problem with that is you'd want to play Defender then, and you'd probably want to be playing Pincer Maneuver. I kind of felt like going for an inspired Zeal deck today. But it worked out. It worked out. The only thing that kind of came up was we didn't draw a Muta Generator once, which happens, right? You gotta, if you count the redraws, which I didn't in the beginning of the video, I did the math. If you count the redraws, you got a 72% chance of drawing Muta Generator in your opening hand. And then you've got a 50% chance of going first, which gives you Cursed Scroll. So 50% of the time, you're guaranteed to get the Muta Generator off a Cursed Scroll if you want it. Well, you can't play it first. And the other 72%, if you're going second, 70% chance to get it. So quite a high chance you still get it. It's close to 90-ish, 86, 87, 80%, something like that. You get it. But we didn't get it the one time. We still won, though. So if you don't get it, you can always use the Muta Generator later when you're in a long round and just play everything melee and get a lot of boosts that way. It's also worth noting all of our not 5 precision cards here are 10s, right? So Sage, Adalia, Vengeance, and Shani are all 10s. So when you play them round 1, you can boost the other ones in your deck as well, which is pretty helpful for Shani and Rafard's Vengeance to get up to like a 6 or a 7. It makes them harder to kill. And then if you inspire Zeal, the Rafard's Vengeance, for example, it could be an 8 or a 9. And then you really have to kill it. So I think that's interesting. It worked out pretty well. The only thing I would say to watch out for is, I think we showed it in that first game, and I think also the last game. If you're getting locked, it can be a problem because you don't have a Purify. You can cut the winches. So I was thinking about, you can cut winch for Peller and or Squirrel for a bit of flexibility, which I think I would do. The winch only really came up once with Rafard's Vengeance. It's not bad. The Warfare does give you a couple resupply cards, right? Ballista and Caro Ballista, so it helps there. But other than that, it's not amazing unless you can get on their Rafard's Vengeance, which is obviously really good, or the Shani. So it has potential. But if you want a Purify like a Peller, I think you might go Peller 1 Winch would be pretty good. You can also go Squirrel and Peller, or I guess Winch and Squirrel. I like having Winch, but I don't know if I need to. Like, I think a Peller would be better over one of the Winches, just because Purify is quite useful when you're locking Reaver Scouts. But anyway, that's the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.